This one mistake turned my safe trade into a total mess. Let me show you. Yo, what is going on, premium chasers? I hope you are having a God blessed day. Every single person that comments down below, you're going to get my ebook called The Deadly Sins of Option Sellers. I'm going to be adding an extremely stupid mistake that I made yesterday. I'm going to share it today with you guys on this Saturday morning because it was stupid. It was a really, really stupid mistake. And this kind of live portfolio that I'm featuring here on this channel, I want to show you guys the highs. I want to show you guys the lows and everything in between as much as I can. So if you want the Deadly Sins of Option Sellers book, just drop a comment down below and I'll make sure to reply to you with that. While you're down there, hit that like and subscribe button, guys. I need a little help right now. So as a lot of you guys know, before I kind of jump into what happened here, all right, in my defense, right, because before I show you guys this is so stupid. This was probably the biggest, stupidest mistake that I've made in selling options. I don't even know the last time. Like, I genuinely don't even know. So a lot of you guys know I moved over to Fidelity, and moving a lot over for Fidelity, still doing Schwab, still like a little bit Robinhood, but for the most part, I want to move over to Fidelity. I put $5,000 into the Fidelity account. It's kind of becoming this portfolio of the channel, so to speak, where I'm just featuring it here on the channel, you know, as much as I can, and doing stuff with that portfolio, right? I'm doing mainly like the SoFi wheel. Well, you know what? An opportunity came up for me yesterday where I was like, you know what? Where is my ticker here? Campbell's, a company has been kind of just getting absolutely wrecked, right? And I was like, looked into it a little bit. I do believe it's a bit of a market overreaction. I think it's priced fairly where it's at right now. Great 5% dividend on it, and just getting absolutely hammered. And we're at very, very big lows right now. When we look at the stock, you can see over the last 6 months, just getting hammered to death, well below 2 and 300-day moving averages. And as we all know, this market right now, it's slim pickings for the cash secured puts right now. So you know what? I saw Campbell's come up, and I was like, a bunch of us were talking about it in the group, and I was like, I'm gonna just do a single contract in this, this portfolio that here featured on the channel. Okay, and I was like, I'm gonna do a cash secured put on this. I'm gonna go out and just start looking. Well, wasn't at my desk at the time, and I opened up my my Fidelity app. I open up my cash secured put app right here, and I'm like, okay, perfect. I started looking at the August 1st ones, which were a little bit further, and I was going to do the August 1st one. Then I was like, you know what? I don't want to do the August 1st ones. The spread was absolutely massive. Key point, the spread was absolutely massive on this. It was hint between like $5 and $70, right? It was just absolutely massive. And I was like, this is just crazy. However, the July 25th ones were looking really good. And it's funny because in OSS, you could see my downfall. I'm like, okay, I looked at the first. I was like, okay. I was like, I'm looking at the August 1st. And I was like, oh, never mind. I'm going to look at the 25th because the liquidity. And I was like, okay, perfect. I went to my Fidelity app, had it, all up because I'm kind of playing with my calculator here. I'm like, okay, perfect. And this is what the trade looked like for the 25th. And I was like, I'll take this trade. It's not an insane, return on my capital. But for me, just to put some of my money to work, obviously, plus I'm collecting the cash secured put interest now. I can do cash secured puts finally on my Fidelity. Finally. And I'm like, okay, perfect. I was like, boom, do the trade. And then I come back to my desk in like an hour. And I come back to my desk, and I open up my app, and this is what I see. I'm like, what is this? What is this? This is embarrassing to me because I'm furious. I'm not furious. I wouldn't say furious. I would be so much more. It's because it's only $3,000. I would be way more upset if this was like a much bigger play. Because it's only $3,000, I'm not too stressed about it. But it is frustrating to say the least. Right? And if anybody wants to share their stupid mistakes, please share them in the comments, right? I'm sharing everything here on this channel. I tell you guys the highs, lows, whatever. I don't care. I have nothing to prove to anybody here. I'm just documenting my journey through this extremely fun strategy. But I come back to my desk. I'm like, what the heck? And I look at the August 1st. I'm like, August 1st? No, I definitely did 25th. I'm like, I definitely did 25th. But I didn't. Apparently, I didn't switch it back to the 25th like I thought I was in my cash secured put calculator, and I did the August 1st. Worse yet, it filled me as a market order, which I usually do kind of the midpoint, depending on what it was. The midpoint was terrible anyway, because again, the spread was so massive on the August 1st expiration that I was like, it's nothing. So what did I get filled for? My $3,000, $4.72 of premium, guys. $4.72 of premium. This is sad. This is a 0.16 return. And I can't close this thing out. I can't buy to close it. I can't buy to close this thing. I was playing right at the money anyway. I actually want to get into Campbell's here and build a position. That's it. That's the mistake, guys. So what is my what's going on here? And this is just funny to me that of course this would happen when I decide, you know what, maybe I'll start doing this new thing where I'm sharing the portfolio on the channel. I'll have this, I'm already talking to my attorney as well as my accountants. I'm going to have I want to do audited financials and, keep everything legit here on the channel, showing highs, showing lows, because I don't care. I genuinely don't care. For me, this is about having fun with this thing. So what am I doing from now? Well, there's not much I can do. And I think this is an important lesson that I think all of us need to kind of understand. What happened here? Was this truly a loss? In the sense for me of was it a loss? Yes, because I know what I lost a decent trade, right? I lost a decent trade of making some more premium. But was it really a loss? Did I lose $3,000? Did I blow my account or something? No, I didn't, right? Did I accidentally buy some option and just absolutely screw myself? No. What did I do here? I locked up a bunch of capital in a company that I want to buy at this price anyway. I made $5, which is terrible. Still making interest on that money. So that's the way to make myself feel a little bit better. I'm thinking about it, because that's the nice part about selling options, guys, right? The worst case scenario for me in this situation is I have to buy Campbell's now here at $30, right? I have to buy the shares at $30. Even if it drops $25, I'm still buying it at $30, which is fine. I have no problem owning Campbell's at that price. I like the company. I do. I think it's a falling knife, sure, but I like falling knives on companies I like. And you guys know I love these kind of consumer staple products, okay? But with that said, it's not I don't like to look at it as a complete loss, because it's not. So many other worse things can happen, right? And that's why I challenge you. Sometimes when we make dumb mistakes, maybe you left, maybe your shares got called away and you missed a decent amount of upside. Take it back. Think about it. Was that really a big loss? Did you lose, man? No, you didn't, in my opinion. You didn't lose. You locked in gains, right? You locked in gains and move on to the next opportunity, right? Maybe you did a really stupid rookie mistake like me. Honestly, Fidelity happens. I'm not blaming Fidelity. Obviously, I blame this is 100% my fault, but their app is off. I don't like their app. I don't like their app, guys. I feel like I'm never trading on their app again. It needs work, to say the least. Robinhood spoiled all of us mobile traders, that's for sure, right? So for me, I'm going to set that ground rule for myself. I'm not executing trades for a while on Fidelity's mobile app, right? But for me, I don't look at it as a complete loss, right? Is it not ideal? Yeah, it's definitely not ideal. But that's why I love selling options, right? Because even something stupid like this that I did, I mean, there's way more worse things I think we can all agree that could have happened here. Way, way, way worse, right? So think of when you do your losses and do your trades, right? And we're all going to make mistakes in this space. We're always going to make mistakes, right? But let's always go back to the one part, right? Where it's, did we actually lose money? Did I actually lose money here yet? On paper, no, not really, in my opinion. Yes, I've locked up $3,000 of my money. I'm still going to earn interest on that money. Plus, I collected a negligible premium. Now, what sucks is opportunity cost. That's the big loss, right? Is I'm losing out on the opportunity to leverage that capital in case we see a nice big pullback. Obviously, I could always deposit more money into this. Is that something I want to necessarily do? Maybe not, right? Because I want to kind of keep this as a very small portfolio that we feature here on the channel and do fun things and experiment and share wins and losses. So if you like that sort of stuff, welcome. If this is your first time viewing here, this is kind of what you're getting, right? And I think a lot of you guys like that. I have nothing here to prove to you guys. I'm a human being, right? And I really wanted to share this video because I could have just as easily not. I could have just as easily not shared a stupid ass mistake that I made, but I don't want to. That's not the kind of community I'm building. We all make stupid mistakes, and sometimes we just have to, go with them. For me right now, I'm going to see, hopefully this thing runs on me and I'm able to close it out early, get my capital back and move on. Right? If not, I'm holding it out. I'll get a sign and I'll run my covered calls like I originally wanted. But I learned a lesson that I'm going to take with me. Guys, if you want more deadly sins of option sellers, and there's a bunch, drop a comment down below in today's video. I'll personally send it out to you guys. And if you're somebody that wants to join an incredible group of individuals, I like to really look at us as a mastermind of option sellers where we share wins, we share losses, right? And we share a bunch of different ideas and talk basically Monday through Friday all day during the market hours as well as the pre-market calls together every single morning. So if you want to learn more about that, you're a financially stable individual, you have a business, you have a job, right? And you're not a toxic person and you kind of see how I am and you feel like this would be cool to talk more throughout the day, right? About trade ideas that we're all sharing. Click the first link in the description of today's video, guys. That's it for today's video. Remember, sell options, collect premiums, repeat. I'll see y'all tomorrow.